What's going on, YouTube? Back again with a blast from the past. I got some 80s bikes here from the 1980s. We have let's see what we got here. We have a 1988 Suzuki RM250. And this bike, you know, as you've seen in my other videos, I talk about this bike and what an amazing machine. I love the 80s. I love the way they did the graphics. I love the colors. Everything about their bikes in the 80s, it was just incredible. In the late 80s, late 80s, early 90s, they had some really cool color schemes. They started getting radical with their greens and pinks and blues and whatever. Yamaha, I think in 1992, Yamaha had like a hot pink seat, which is pretty cool, the YZ. But the Suzuki is great because in '88 they had the whole frame and engine all blue, which is really cool to see. They painted everything blue, and I just love the way they did things back then. It's really cool. So we have a 1989 Kawasaki KDX200 Enduro bike. This one was more set up for trails. This is a trail bike, and the RM250 was a closed course competition bike, motocross racing. And the 88 RM250 was known as the king of leapers. And this thing would just, man, you could jump this bike so high in the air, it would just leap. That's why they call it the king of leapers. So we have the 88 and we have the 89. But like I said, man, I love the late 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, I would say. Their colors were so cool, and I just love it. It's just really cool to see. So I had to film these two bikes together. A blast from the past. So we have an 88 and we have an 89. 2 years apart. Two totally different bikes. Motocross and a trail bike. So yeah, I just had to do a video real quick of these two, man, together, because it's just so cool to see these two bikes. The colors are just incredible. It's really awesome. And I love the way Suzuki had their color set up with the blue, with the all blue frame and the blue motor and everything. It's just really cool to see. So I just had to get these two bikes together, and here they are together. Really cool to see, and just a blast from the past. This RM250 is very powerful, man. I mean, the thing is just wicked. And I did a cold start on this bike earlier, and it barely even warmed up. It's just a beast, total beast. And you gotta watch that kickstart, man. The thing will kick back at you, hurt your leg. So you want to wear a, it's got high compression, so you want to, wear a strong boot or something, because it will mess up your leg. I thought the 500 was bad. I mean, I thought this was bad, but the 500 is even worse. So, I don't know if you guys ever kickstart a RM500, but I did. An air-cooled, I think it was an 84, I think it was a beast to start over. A lot of compression. And what else did I have? A KX500 a long time ago, and that was hard to kick too. You gotta watch your leg. But yeah, so here they are together. A blast from the past. A 1989 KDX200 and a 1988 RM250. Can't go wrong with the late 80s color schemes, whatever you call it. But really cool. I love the colors, man. They were just so rad. Very awesome. And just a total blast from the past. So this bike I'm not finished yet. I'm still working on this bike. This bike is not done. Still have some touch-ups and a few things to do on it. The Suzuki is ready to ride. It's been sitting for a while and hasn't been ridden much. As you can see, it's got very little wear on it. And I have not restored this bike in any way. It's, you know, what you see is what you get. It still has the original exhaust, the original pipe, has the original silencer still on there. So it's definitely really cool to see. You don't see these bikes around anymore, especially in this condition. This bike actually has the original title or certificate of origin, which is unbelievable because you just can't find that anymore. Oh man, I love these colors, man. The Kawasaki's green and the Suzuki's yellow. It's just so freaking cool, man. I can't talk about it enough, but like I said, I just had to get a video of these two together, blast from the past, and I'll be back with more videos. I'm going to do another riding video on the RM250. I'm going to get this back out again. Not in the yard though, I'm going to get it out in an open area so I can get it ripping. So and then when this one's done, I'll get a video on this out in the trails in the woods or whatever. So and I'm going to do another video on the YZ250 and the XR250R, and maybe another one of the DR200 dual sport. I'll do an on-road video of that with the GoPro. So yeah, man, so stay tuned and be safe out there, everybody. It's a crazy world we live in, so be safe. And this is by far one of my favorite bikes. I love the KDX, always did, and I would like to find a KDX250 or a KDX220. The KDX220 was a later model year, but this is definitely a favorite of mine, and it'll always have a special place in my heart, the Kawasaki. And but you know, I like all bikes, man. I really can't say I'm limited to one bike, so they both look fantastic. So yeah, here they are here. They just look so good together. So I just had to do a video at these two. They just look totally amazing. But stay tuned. I'll be back with some more videos. And if you're following my channel, you've seen, you know, what this bike used to look like before. It looked horrible, and it looks a lot better now. And yeah, so subscribe if you like the channel, and stay tuned for more videos. And be safe out there, everybody. And I'll talk to you soon. See you.